The winners, there's 3 of them for the entrepreneur category are, hush hush please for this one.
I've been in business for 20 years and I know a bad deal when I hear one.
I feel like with an online store, customers buy something but you never actually get feedback.
Like a V, but a hot chocolate. Could you hand it to me again? Everything that she's built, she's done such a phenomenal job, such an inspiration. You're a jack of all trades and a master of nothing. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. We are currently in Sydney, Australia for the B&T 30 Under 30 Awards. I'm so excited about this whole trip, about today, and to be literally filming everything that we're doing. We got in last night. Me, Mark, and Christy are here, and we went out for dinner, we had a couple drinks, we woke up this morning, did like a gym workout, had some nice breakfast, and now we're getting ready to go see Desi and the ByD team, which is exciting. And then tonight what we got is the B&T Awards. So we're staying at this beautiful apartment here, right in the city center. Shout out Meriton Suites. I have never, ever stayed at a place like this, and it just is blowing my mind. We've got like corner views from this room and over in that room too. We're about to do some Q&As over here, which is crazy. And this is my room, and it is ridiculous. Like, I literally woke up this morning in this like big, massive bed, stretched, looked to my left, and the whole city of Sydney is just like right here. It's crazy. So very lucky, very fortunate. Can't wait to show you guys what we have in store. And yeah, let's go to the next clip. Okay, so obviously I have a backstory, and I wanted to set aside some time today to go through some questions we've received from people that are following me on my socials to tell you how I really got to this stage. So we're gonna go through them now. Okay, so question number 1, what is my backstory? Now, my story at the beginning has no correlation to doing digital marketing. I was actually studying at uni to be an accountant, and then I became an accountant for like 7 months, which was great. I got such great experience out of it, but I knew that this was not something that I wanted to do. I literally remember scanning in receipts to the printer, and just like for hours a day. For some people, accounting is a great career. For me, I knew it wasn't, what I wanted to do. So I tried to start a couple e-com stores. E-com was something that I loved to do. So I started about 3. I had 1 that I was putting a lot of attention to. And then I remember I presented it to my current employer at the time. He presented to me this whole digital agency game. And then before we knew it, we started this thing called New Wave Digital. So I actually had a business partner at the beginning, and it was so fortunate for me because he had such great experience with business in general beforehand. We started that for about 1.5 years. We built it up, and then I had bought him out of the business, which was a big thing for me. So having a mentor, having someone guide me who was a fantastic guy, he did so much for me, gave me so much knowledge, and then to go out on my own was a big step. But I'm so glad that I took it because I was betting on myself essentially. And I think that anybody out there that is looking to start a business, or they're in a business but they want to kind of do their own thing, take leaps of faith. We only got one life. I knew I was so young and I wanted to do things a certain way, so I took a big leap of faith there. That was about mid 2020 we had done that, and I had built it up, the agency at the time, which was New Wave Digital, to about 3 people including myself. So that was Christy and Mark, who you've probably seen in the last couple of videos. After that point, we rebranded to Top Tier Marketing, and then what we did was we moved into a co-space. So we had our own co-space. It was the 4 of us because we just hired Laura, who was amazing, and then we just started scaling up the agency from there. I had solidified a fantastic sales funnel, got heaps of people in as new clients, and yeah, just scaled the agency pretty much. And now, at that point, literally in the last 10 months, we've gone from a team of 3 to 4 people to now a team of 12 people with our own office. Number 2, what were some of the steps I took to get to where I am today? I think the biggest thing is that, and you'll hear every entrepreneur tell you about this, but having a passion for something. I geeked out over e-commerce and Facebook ads. So really the first couple of steps that I took was getting online courses. Some ones that you should check out is Molly Pittman, Train My Traffic Person, Tier 11 by Ralph Burns. Go listen to their podcast too, Perpetual Traffic. I learned a lot of what I know now from courses back in the day. And I think that it's becoming a big thing now where, people aren't going to uni, they're just learning from courses. So doing the whole course thing and then going out and getting your hands dirty. So a lot of my knowledge was gained by actually doing the practical work. So I used to position myself like I was an expert at the beginning when it was just me, and I would reach out to brands. I would DM so many brands, and I would say to them, I'll run your ads for free. If I can get you results after the first month, then we can talk about a retainer. And I did that for a lot of people. A lot of people I didn't get results for, but I gave them a great service and we left it on good terms. For other people, I got them fantastic results as I was still learning, and then I moved them onto a retainer. $500, $1,000, $1,500 back then. And it was a lot of money. And I got to the point where I had about 4 or 5 clients, and we were turning over some cash. And it was really those initial steps of me first learning from the online courses and then getting my hands dirty that allowed me to learn the reins of digital marketing and allowed me to start getting my first couple of clients. Okay, question number 3. What were some of the biggest struggles I had to deal with on the come up? My biggest one was confidence. I know I come across maybe in these videos like, I know a lot and I'm quite confident, and I am now, but back in the day I wasn't. This is what a lot of you guys out there that are watching these videos, you're in my shoes, whether you're a girl or a guy. Everybody getting into the digital game is young. We're all young entrepreneurs, and you get hit with some tough stuff. Some of the toughest stuff I had to deal with was client meetings. I remember I had one guy, and he's literally like, he was going off at me and he's like, mate, how long have you been in business for? And at the time it's like 6 months. And I say to him, I'm like, oh, only recently. And he goes, I've been in business for 20 years and I know a bad deal when I hear one, because I'd pitched him this crazy retainer because I learned it from this other course, which I wouldn't recommend to you guys. But it was one of those things where it was a slap in the face awakening. And now I'm kind of sitting here thinking, well, that was great because I went through that and I know now what not to say. That was probably one of the biggest things I definitely struggled with. And a lot of you guys out there who are at that young stage are going to have to go through that too. Now here's my one tip. Repetition breeds mastery. So the more you go through this stuff, the better you'll get at it. I knew as I was going through this, and I would panic and I'd have massive anxiety. I used to go into meetings and I used to dry hole throw up before, and then I'd go out and I'd hold a meeting. I used to have to sit in front of 5 girls run by a big influencer brands and pitch them. And I used to be shaking, quivering. It was crazy. But I knew every single time I got out of that meeting, and I'm like, all right, I got a little better then. I got my stride a little bit then. And then 3 years later, now I'm in meetings and I can sit across from 10 other people, pitch them crazy advertising strategies, and then walk out of those meetings getting them absolutely fired up, as well as me and my team. So repetition breeds mastery. The more you do things, the better you'll get at it. And if you're struggling with those things just because of age and lack of experience, got to go through the hard yards and you'll come out the other end much stronger. Okay, question number 4. Who did I learn off in my early beginnings? So there's a couple people out there that I definitely recommend you guys should listen to. Regardless of the fact if you're an e-com or service-based, doesn't matter. Molly Pittman. Yeah, she is, I think, now the CEO or something of Smart Marketer. But she did so much stuff with Digital Marketer. She has run so much Facebook ads for huge brands. Her case studies are incredible. And the knowledge that she is a proper Facebook ad nerd. I had the pleasure of meeting her actually as well, but she is phenomenal. So go check out Molly Pittman. Inspiration-wise, especially when I was just getting started, it's tough at the beginning to find the motivation for something to do. And one person that really kicked my mindset into gear was Gary Vaynerchuk, because I was in a bit of a rut, especially, when I was just coming out of uni. So he was a massive inspiration for me, and he suffocated all my excuses that I had in life.
So what are your thoughts on being here now and being nominated for B&T 30 Under 30 at 23?
Yeah, that's a good question. It's crazy. It's wild. Like, I definitely didn't think, because I started it at 20, so I didn't think in 3 years I'd be here. A lot of the guys now have like these incredible businesses, but it's a very proud moment. I think it's like, you know, one of those things where you get an opportunity to come to Sydney and actually sit here and reflect, especially with the likes of you and Mark, the people that, you know, I started it with, like to actually think about the 3 years, the build up, everything you went through, and now you're here and kind of getting recognized for something. Like I'm very, very grateful for it. But yeah, like, I don't know. I feel so honored and so proud, and just getting nominated, getting to this stage at the age that I'm at is incredible. So if I don't get it this year, I've got 7 more years to try and get it, which is crazy.
If you did get it this year,
Yeah, if I got it this year,
considering everyone else nominated is at the higher end of their 20s.
yeah, because everyone's sitting around 28, 29. Yeah. I mean, even like the stats just for it that, you know, they asked for to see, okay, well, what has Top Tier achieved, and, you know, revenue growth and team growth, and what was our impact on, you know, just a whole array of things. And giving those answers, like, I do think we definitely have a shot. I think we definitely have a shot. And being the youngest there, the youngest in the category, and putting all my hard work, which is held within Top Tier, up against everybody else's, I love that. I think that's sick. And then if we win, that's even better. And yeah, we'll be celebrating.